So this is called as what now? Synonym. So the next one is called as what now? Synonym. Okay, fine. So guys, here when come to synonym object, so why we want to create these synonyms and what exactly the synonym mean. Okay, so let me check out. So a synonym is nothing but simply we can say, guys, here it is a database object. It is a database object which is used, guys, here, which is used to create alias name. Create alias name for table. Okay, so creating aliases on your table. Okay, so synonym is nothing but it is the one object, one database object we called as, and which is used to create an alias name for a table. But here, whatever the alias name we created by using of synonym, okay, now, so this alias name is not a temporary here, so created here to create a permanent alias names. Okay, so permanent alias names. So generally, previously we discussed aliases. Okay, now we discussed aliases in the previously, like a column level aliases and table level aliases we discussed. But those aliases are called as here temporary aliases we called. So those aliases are called as what now? Temporary aliases we call. But where has come to, the synonyms are not like that, guys. Here the synonyms are called as it was creating the permanent aliases on your table. Okay, now, but why, sir? Why we call it is a permanent alias names means? So whenever we created this alias on your table, so what it was happened? This alias names are directly saved under database memory. Directly saved under database memory. So that's why these names are called as a permanent names we called. Okay, these names are called as a permanent names we called. Okay, now, but why and what purpose we need to use the synonyms means, especially when you're working in a companies. When you're working in a companies, what it was happening, guys, here. So we are going to be interacting so many different types of tables in our database. Okay, so there are the hundreds of tables we are interacting in our work premises. Okay, so whenever you want to work with the hundreds of tables, and in those tables, some table names are very big names are there, and very lengthy names are there here. So on those lengthy names of on those lengthy names or lengthy names of tables, so if I need to do some operations, okay, it was somewhat complicated to the user to use that entire spelling or entire the name I need to use in my query level, to insertion level, to updation level, to deletion level, to selection levels. Okay, so these kind of things and operations when we want to perform on table, and the table was having very lengthy names are there, then it was a little bit difficult to use that name in the queries. Okay, and also, so when you're working here hundreds of tables and we can't remember when my table is very lengthy table names are there, so I can't remember that. I can't remember that. Okay, now, so that's why, so what the people will do, they're creating some shortcut names they created, and some shortcut names or some alias names are created for a table name. And once they created the shortcut names, okay, on a table, then that names through they can performing their operations. So that was advantage is what now, guys, here it's easy to remembering one thing, and we can go to no need to remember that lengthy table names and no need to use that lengthy table names in my queries. Okay, now, so this is a small here observe. So what we want to say, to reduce lengthy table name, okay, in database. Okay, database. So for example, let me see, guys, here. Suppose you have one table. So the table, whenever I want to call it here, so I'm just writing like, so select a star from my college table. Okay, college name is, for example, my table name is college underscore enrollment underscore details. So this is one big name was there here. So select a star from college underscore enrollment underscore details. So this is one big name we are using. So whenever we want to call this table, or you want to do some operations on this table, like inserting of data, okay, updating of data and deleting of data. So this kind of operations when you want to do on this lengthy table name. So what it was happened, guys, here the programmer, there is no any alternative choice. I should go to use this lengthy name here. But whenever you want to using this lengthy table names in my queries, that was a little bit complicated to the programmers or users. Okay, now, so like select command, you can write like this. So whenever you want to insert into, and this lengthy table name, I have to use it. This lengthy table name, I want to use it to send values of so and so values. I can pass it here. And in the same to same, when I'm going to using update, this is my table name and set, okay, some I want to send some column name is equals to some value. Yes or no? So comma and so on, we can give it. And if you want to do the operation of delete and this much lengthy name I have to use, so to need to write some where condition, etc., etc. So here in this queries, can you see, guys, here? So when we need to perform some live transactions on this table, so compulsory we should use that entire table name. So what the people will do, okay, when they're working areas, so instead of remembering or instead of using this much big names in my queries, they will be created one shortcut name or one alias name they created. So they created alias names with the help of what now? Synonyms. With the help of synonyms. So what is the synonym syntax to create, guys? Yeah. So very simple. So create synonym. Okay, na? The synonym name. So I want to say synonym name, and for which object, for which table purpose are you created. So the table name you have to send it here. So table name, even though we can say object name. Okay, now so this is the simple syntax, and here just we creating one name, we are creating one shortcut name we are creating for our table. Okay, now so for our table, for example, now you can see, for example, if I want to create one shortcut name like okay, create synonym, and this is my college enrollment details. So shortcutly the people will create it here CED. So now I want to create a, and later I just sending for which table this is, I'm creating mines, the college enrollment details. So now onwards, that means once you created the synonym, okay, so once we created the synonym, then what it was happening, guys, here from the next onwards, the users, when they want to performing operations on this table, then no need to use this table name. So instead of this table, I'm using which table here? CED. That's called a, okay, call is enrollment details. Okay, the shortcut names I prepared on the table. Okay, and later on, so once you create the shortcut name, and that shortcut name I can use in my operations or in my transactions. Okay, now, so now what it was happen, simply we can say just a time saving, easy to moving and accessing, okay, and easy to remembering. Yes or no? So these kind of things will be happening to the users, okay, to do their works with the easiest manner, to do their works with the easiest manner. So now what happened, you can see, once I created, then later on, I don't want to use college enrollment here. So in place of college enrollment details, so I just simply call it C, okay, ED, okay. What is that? So select a star from CED, and here insert into, this is not necessary to me. I just simply pass in CED. So updating, so not necessary this much name, I want to pass CED, and delete command, so not necessary to pass this much, so just use it. Okay, now so simple. This is, see how much easy for us to the users and programmers to use those names in our queries. Okay, now so this is what the purpose of a synonym. Synonym is nothing but another name we are created, another name we are created to our tables. Okay, that is called as a synonym. Okay, now right, so let me see how these things will be working together, okay, into our database. So let you come out and open your SQL Server Management Studio. So I just come out to take your query editor, and later you have to choose your, okay. So now I'm just choosing here, my data is MyDB 6 p.m. So I choose this. Okay, so the command completed successful here. That was fine. And let me come out to check out here the databases if I want to show. And my database, okay, my DB 6 p.m. you just expand here. And once you expand it here, one of the folder, can you identify guys here? So one of the folder is there. The folder name is what now guys here? Synonym. Can you find out guys? So can you find out the synonym folder? So can you see the synonym folder here? So we have it a synonym folder. Okay, so now this synonym, if I want to open this, and there is a no synonyms as of now. There is a no synonyms as of now. Okay, now, so it's just having the folder, but there is no synonyms. So let me see, suppose I have in my database table. So there are some tables are there, but now I'm going to create it here. Suppose I have some table, the create table. The table name is, for example, I'm sending here college enrollment. So details. So this is my table. And in this, I just go to taking here the student number. Okay, the student name. Okay, so worker of some size. Okay, just simply, and you can see here. So one table we designed here. Okay, one table we designed now. So I'm going to executing this query. So command completed successfully. So after that, suppose you need to insert guys here, let you do like this. We have to write this entire the name I want to use and to send your data into this table. So 1021 and the student name is Smith. And now I just executed this one. So one row is affected here, and after affected, let you come out and call the table. So again, I want to use my college enrollment table. Okay, I just go come out and see to execute it here. So 1021 and Smith was deleted. Okay, was displayed here. So like every operation when you want to do, so compulsory this much big names I need to use in my queries. Okay, so instead of that, what the people will do it guys here. So why should I want to go for to use this much big names in my queries? Okay, instead of my user flexibility, my user compatibility, so my work process easiness purpose. Okay, I'm creating some shortcut names on this. Okay, but still you can see this in my synonyms folder, there is no object as of now. Okay, and now what we want to do now, I'm going to create it here, the create synonym. Okay, C college ed. Okay, the for the name of this. So what is the name for this? College enrollment table. So this is what I'm going to taking out, and let you come out and execute this one. So the command completed successfully, it done. So after created, what it was happening guys here, your table is there, college enrollment details. So there is nothing was happen, but on this I'm creating one more name, and that name I'm storing under the synonyms folder. I just come out and refresh your synonyms. Let you refresh and to open this. Now you can see, so CED, one object name is created. Okay, so what is my object and what of this CED? Okay, it's just a name. It's just a name. Remember, it's just a name. Okay, so like how we can say we are creating some nicknames. Yes or no? It is also just a name. So this name I'm going to using guys here whenever you want to do the some operations. Okay, like for example, now we can see I don't want to remember that big name. I just call it here CED. I'm calling and to executing this query and see what was happened. Your data I can access it now. The data I can access it now. Okay, now so this is what we call as. Suppose you need to do some operations on this okay college enrollment table, then I don't want to use this. Okay, I'm going to using in place of your table name, I'm using my duplicate name or else alias name I'm using. So sending values guys here. So now suppose I'm sending the 1022 and the name is Miller. So I can insert. So successfully I can insert guys, nothing problem to me. One row is affected here, and let me come out and executing this one. See, the one row is successfully inserted. In the same to same, whenever you want to do some modifications, so update CED set, and suppose student name I need to update for the okay. For the name of squatter, and where I want to give the student ID is equals to 1021. So here I'm using, again, instead of that table name, I'm using what now? Okay, CED here. So now I just want to come out and to create this and one is affected and let you come out to call the table. I can see the Smith to Scott will be updated successfully. And in the same pattern, if I want to delete now, so I can use the delete command, the delete from CED, and which record you want to delete, that's your wish. So I'm passing here student ID, okay, is equals to 1022. I'm going to delete it now and let you see to execute this. I can do this one also. So now one you have to delete it successfully. Okay, now so that means here, okay, the only the purpose and what you understand guys here, instead of using this much big names, okay, so we can use here some shortcut names we created. These are the names only I'm telling. These are the names only I'm creating here to do our operations with the easiest manner on that particular table. Okay, now so this is, but yeah, CED is nothing but what now? College enrollment details. CED is nothing but what now? College enrollment details. Okay, now so that's why when I'm using this name, both are going to be happen with the same table, because it's just the names are changes. Other than that, nothing was going to be happen in this. Okay, for example, you people have some nicknames are there. Okay, suppose your name is for example Smith is your name, but your parents are calling, okay, Smith, the parents are calling like a Sam they're calling. So Sam is called a nickname of Smith. But yes, Sam and Smith, these both names are belongs to same person. So that means your physical object is a only one, but that physical object is having two names. One is a original name, one is a duplicate name. But don't think that if I'm calling Sam means one more physical object will not come to me. Sam is nothing but Smith. Smith is duplicate name Sam. But when any name, if you want to use to call, the same person will come to you. But don't think that, okay, if I'm calling Sam, one person will come to me. If I call Smith, one more person will come to me. Okay, now that is nothing. So yes, here, whatever you inserted, where are you inserted? Are you inserted into college enrollment details only? Where are you updated? College enrollment table only. Where are you deleted? College enrollment only. So that means here the point is what? Instead of this name, I'm using shortcut name. But my operations are performing on my physical object. What is my physical object? Table. So on table, it will be performed. Okay, now this is what the small topic guys here, synonyms to create a shortcut names on a big lengthy names of tables. Okay, but here one thing, if you want to see, suppose if I want to call this again, if I'm going to calling this, both I'm calling that, the both I'm calling here shortcut name and physical, that means your original name, both are I'm calling. What it was happening, I can see, so both are same. Okay, now just these are the names I'm saying that is I'm telling that don't confuse. This is a nickname. This is your original name. Okay, now so both are having the same. So there is nothing to happen here. So either you can call with this, same table will come to you. When you call with this, same table will come to you because it's just a name. Okay, now so that is what the synonym objects. Okay, now right, and these synonym objects, if you want to suppose I don't wanted this, then you can drop it. Now you can drop happily CED. I can drop, and already CED was there in the synonym folder, and now I just come out to execute this one and command completed successful. To come back here to refresh now, then there is no synonym object. Then the synonym object is successfully dropped. And after dropping, let you come and call, select to start from CED. If I'm calling this, what it was happening, you can see it was showing error, and it was saying that invalid object name CED. Okay, invalid object name, it is a CED. Understand? So it was telling like this. It was telling like this. Okay, so now that's why what it was happened. This is just a name created, and name will be destroyed. That's it. Okay, so this is the concept of your synonyms, guys, in SQL Server. Okay, right. So next one is called as the merge command. So what is merge command, guys, here? So basically merge command, guys, here, okay, the previously what it was happening. So your DML operations, whatever it is, that insert and update and delete. So these commands we individually performed here. We performed it individually. Okay now. So, but these all DML operations, if I want to perform in one single statement, if you want to perform, then we are using what now? Match command. So match command is a command which was used to perform your insert, update, and delete operations within the same statement, within the single statement. So that is called as a match command. Okay, now, right. But this match command, the how it was work. Okay, so what purpose you want to do this match command means. For example, let me see guys here. Suppose I have two tables here. Let me come out and see. The first of all, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to preparing here the two tables I'm going to prepare it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to preparing here two tables I'm preparing here. So let me come out and see. So my example. So first I'm creating table. The table name is student. Okay, so this is my source table. So student source and student ID integer. Okay, so if integer always having the primary key, so what is primary key we will discuss, don't worry. And I want to take here the student name. So I'm passing here varchar of some size I was given now. Okay, I was given now, and to execute this table, and the table successfully we designed. So after designing this table and into this table, I'm inserting some data. Carefully observe. So I'm going to be inserting some data into this table. So now I insert into the student source table and sending values of so one is the comma here. I'm sending the name was methods. Okay, now so this is one the record I'm inserting here, and in the same pattern, one more record I'm inserting. The record name is 2, and I'm passing here ln. The two records I'm going to insert it guys here into my table. So the two rows are successfully affected here. So after affecting the two rows, then what we want to do, let you come back and see your table information. So select the start from, this is student source table, we have it here, and to executing now. So what it was happening is here, the student ID and student names, we have it here. This is my one table, I can go for this. And the second table I'm going to create it guys here, the second table, the creating table. Okay, so one of my base table here, what now? Student, okay. Student, okay, so here what we can say, destination table, student destination. In student destination, okay, student destination, so I'm giving a student ID and I'm going to use in a page, so integer, and to apply your primary key to avoiding duplicate values, and some names I'm taking here. The student name I'm passing here, the next one more table. So varchar of some size. So now I'm just going to executing this. Okay, let us see to execute here. Command success. And into this table also I'm inserting some data. So like insert into the student destination. So sending values of the student ID 1, and I'm giving some name here. The wordsmith. I'm giving some name here, wordsmith. Okay now. So and the second employee. The second student, sorry, so name 3, and his name is Warner. His name is Warner. So let me come out and see to executing this one also. Let me check out, that's fine, and come back to your table, the select star from the student destination, and the two tables I'm going to select it guys here, and what it was happening, you can see. So there are two tables, okay, so one table, one Smith and two Allen, and in another table, one the wordsmith and Warner. Okay, so these are the two tables we designed in our database successfully. So I just refresh here this, and the two tables will come to you. Our database here, student destination and student source. So then what I want to do guys here, so I want to do now, so in from first table and second table, there are two tables, we have it here. So in these two tables, okay, so I want to transfer, that means which student IDs are matching here. The matching student ID, that means when rows are matching, the matching rows will be updating into your destination table. So that means in my destination table, wordsmith is there and source table Smith is there. Then what it was happening guys here, when rows are matching, so 1 and 1, Okay, the rows are matching. Then what it was happen? So your source table data is going to be changing or replacing into destination table. So in place of wordsmith, it will come to Smith only. In place of wordsmith, it was come to Smith only. That is when rows are matching. Okay, suppose one more row is there. So these rows are what it was happened. These rows are not matching. So whatever the rows are not matching, the not matching rows are, it was transferring into your destination table. So matching rows are changing data in destination table. Unmatching rows are transferring data into destination table. Okay, now, so the both actions I can perform by using of your merge command. By using of merge command. Okay, now let me see how I'm going to using this merge command. Okay, observe. The first I will show you guys here the syntax of merge command. Let you observe. So let you observe syntax of merge command. So merge, the syntax is observed carefully. So merge into, okay, here my destination table. Your destination table name I want to give it, and along with the destination table you have to create a table alias name. So one temporary alias name you have to design, and later I'm going to using of your source table name. Okay, source table name, and of source table alias name also I want to give it. So after giving this, and between these two tables, first I need to join here. For joining purpose, I need to write a condition. Okay, that is called as a join condition, we called. Okay, so between these two tables, I need to write a joining condition. Okay, so joining condition, because two tables joins purpose, I'm using join condition here. Later, what it was telling next, when rows are matched, when rows are matched. Okay, now when rows are matched, then what we do guys here, we need to update. When rows are matched, then what we want to do, update. So update set, and here I want to take it where I want update, in destination table. So destination table dot, okay, the destination table alias name dot, here I want to remove this. Okay, destination table alias name dot, okay, now column name dot column name. Okay, now so now is equals to, from which table are you going to take your data? Source table alias name dot your column name. So like this comma, okay, like this comma, and so on you can go, like how many columns you have to, okay, changing here, so that each and every column you have to prepare like this. Next, when data is not matched, okay, then so data is not matched, then the not matching data I want to insert into which table? Which table I want to insert into? Destination table. So your destination table columns I'm going to using guys here. Your destination table columns I want to pass it here, and taking values from where are you taking your values guys here? Source table. So source table columns you have to mention. Okay, now so now and terminate this. So this is what we called as guys here, when data is matching, updating. When data is not matching, okay, it is not update, sorry, it is a moving the data which is unmatched data was there. So unmatched data is moving from source to destination table, and matching data is changing, unmatching data is moving. Okay, now so this is the syntax of your, okay, the merge command we called as guys, the syntax of your merge command. Okay, now let me see. So now here come out and see. Now I just go to write my thing, and table already I show you. Let me see, merge into, what is my destination table? Can you tell me guys here? So can you tell me what is my destination table? Yeah, so my destination table is student destination, student destination. Okay, and here one alias name I'm taking here, D is the alias name of student destination table. Okay, fine. And after that we are going to be using guys here, Okay, after that we are using, so using keyword, I'm using keyword, and next which table here, student source, and your destination, okay, alias name is yes. So alias name is yes, and now I need to write a condition. What is the condition here? Let you come out and see. So join condition. So what is the join condition here? Destination table, okay, dot student id is equals to source table dot student id. Okay, student id. Suppose in this student id of source, student id of destination, so which is matching, the matching condition, that means with this help of this condition, what it will happen guys here, the two tables are joins together, the two tables are joins together as per this condition. After joining these two tables data together, then I'm going to write in here. So when what I said match, when matched, then we need to update. So update set. So where I want to update destination alias name dot, which column, yes name is equals to source alias name dot yes name. Okay, now source alias name dot yes name. So columns are over. Suppose you have so many columns are there, then comma, next column, comma, next column, next column, next column. You can give it like this. Okay, now right. So here one column is happened. Next, when data is not matched, then what I want to do, insert into where, destination table columns. So student id comma s name I was taken and taking values from, okay, student id, and I'm taking s name. Okay, but here the both are having the same column names here. So both are having the same column. So that's why what we want to do to avoid this confusion, we need to use a aliases here. So here source table column name s dot sid, s dot s name, I have to give it now. Okay, so after giving, let you come out and see, I'm going to execute in here, but can you remember, I'm not using any semicolon here. I'm not using any semicolon here. Okay, now, so I'm not using any semicolon. So without semicolon, if I want to execute in this program, so what happened? A merge statement must be terminated with a semicolon. So can you see the guys here, error? So error is coming out. A merge statement must be terminated by semicolon. Compulsory, we should give it here. So I'm giving now. So after giving this, I just go to check and executed this one, and two rows are affected. Let me call your source and destination table. So what it was happening, you can see, yes. So what it was happening guys here, your first name is what now? Wordsmith. The Wordsmith is updated with the Smith because these are matching. One is matching. So matching rows are what I said, updated. Updated, huh? So Wordsmith is there. Can you remember? Wordsmith is there. The Wordsmith place, we updated with the Smith only. Are you clear? So firstly, what it was happened? Wordsmith is there. So Wordsmith place, I'm going to update it with the Smith. And second row is an unmatching row. Unmatching row, what it was happening? Transferring, moving into destination table. Okay, now? So this is what we called as guys, delete, we can say merge command we called. This is what we called as guys here, merge command we called. Okay, now? So but in this merge command statements, so match and matched, unmatched, I was given. Okay, suppose in the next level, if I'm giving like when not matched, okay, so then I want to use a delete command. When I'm using delete command here, so update, insert, and delete command, when I'm giving here, so when it is not matching, delete, but whatever, when it's not matching, delete. Okay, so delete, but what happened, you can see to executing this one. So it was showing error. So what is the error guys here? The action of type delete is not allowed in when not matched clause of your merge statement. So that means what do you understand guys here? Merge statement can support it. Okay, update and insert commands only working, but a delete command will not work it. And you're clearly telling delete command is not allowed in when not matched clause of a merge statement. And even though in real time also delete command is okay, mostly this will be not using by people because delete command purpose is what? Now deleting purpose. Then why are you deleting? If you are deleting this one, then why are you using your merge command? Directly you can delete now. Okay, now, so that's why delete commands will be not working in the merge statements. So it will be more priorities what now update and insert commands only we are using in this command. Okay, so in one single statement, we are using update and insert commands. So that is the advantage of what? Match command. Okay, now, so this is one command, and this command was introducing by, okay, when it was means it was introducing in SQL Server 2008 version. This command was introduced by people, okay, to work with the, so together insert and update commands working together within the single statement operation that is called as a merge command. Okay, now, so this is also one small topic of in your SQL. Okay, right. And the next one is the next topic here. Let me go for this. That is called as a operators. Operators in our SQL server. Okay. So now the next one is, okay, operators we will check out. And in this also, and we should know what kind of operators are supported in our SQL server. What are those and how those things we want to use. Okay, so let me check out. And basically tell me guys here, I think in C language and C++, Java, .NET. Okay, so you have your operators, I think so. Yes or no? You have your operators. Yes, definitely. So generally operators, sir, we are using guys, the purpose of operators is what now? Okay, to assigning some values, okay, to comparison purpose, to writing some logical conditions purpose. Okay, now, so comparisons, conditions, okay, and checking assignments purpose and checking your conditions more than one. Okay, so these kind of things we can do it by using of operators. So how are you using operators in your front-end languages like a C, C++, Java, .NET, etc.? Same as guys here, operators in database also, we want data. And to do like an assignment level, we want data. To do comparing level, we want data. To do writing some logical conditions levels. Okay, so here also we need it. Okay, but let me see what kind of operators are supported in our SQL server. So one by one, I will explain to you. And few operators are very easy to understand because already you have some awareness in C language, .NET, Java, whatever it is. Okay, now, but some new operators also we are discussing in this part. Okay, right. So first one, as usual, guys, here the first one is called as what now? Okay, assignment operators. Okay, assignment operator as usual. So assignment operator here, so we all of you know equal, and the next one is called as a comparison operators. Comparison operators. So these operators are comparison operators. So these are what now? Less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to. Okay, so not equals to. The not equals to, even though we can use like this also, that is not equals to. Next one is called as a relational operators. Sorry, next one is what now? Logical operators. So comparison operators are called as a relational operators, right? And now next one is called as what now? Logical operators. So logical operators here. So same as, okay. What is the logical operators, guys? AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator. And the next one we called as here set operators. Set operators. In set operators, what we have it here. So first one is called as a union and union all and intersect. Okay, intersect, and we have your minus. So in place of minus, we have to take except. And the next one is called as guys here. Okay, so assignment and one more operator we missed now. So which operators guys we are missing? Which one? Arithmetic. Yes, arithmetic operators also supported. So arithmetic operators, in arithmetic operator, what it will there? So plus, minus, okay, and divide and multiple. Okay, right. And after set operators, okay, let me come out to see the next one is called as some special category of operators that we have it here. That is called as a special operators. The special operators here. So here, what is the special operator means? Here, the two types of operators are there, like positive operators. So we can say positive operators, and of course we have your negative operators. Positive and negative operators. Okay, now right. So positive and negative. These are the operators we have it here. Okay. So what is the positive? In, negative. Okay, not in. So what is the positive? Between, and the negative is not between. So what is the positive? Okay. So is null, and the negative is not null. Next up, what is a positive? So like operator, and negative is not like operator. Okay, now so these are some special operators we can say, and some more operators are there, like any operator, all operator, existing operator, not existing operators also there. But those operators we will be discussing along with the concept basis, those are working. So when we go to subqueries concept, along with these operators, additionally some more operators also I will show you, but those are I can implement with based on some concept basis I can implement. And these are the operators called as a general operators. That means these operators you can use it in anywhere. Okay, these operators you can use in anywhere. Okay, so there is no restrictions here. You can use into any concept in any query, you can use it. Okay, now, but the point is what some more operators that whatever I said, those are we are using in the particular situation, in particular topic, we are using those operators. So the type of operators also in future one by one we will be discussed. Okay, now, but these are the general and common operators, so we can use in the all cases. Okay, right. So let me check out guys here one by one. I will explain to you. And in this some operators already you know that. Okay, so assignment operators we know. So basically assignment operators, simply we can say guys here to assignment purpose. That means whenever you want to assign some value, okay, so to the variable or to assign. So I want to say to assign a value to variable, okay, to variable, or else here I want to use an attribute. So attribute means column. Okay, now, so what is the syntax for this? The syntax of assignment operator is, so now I can say my attribute name, okay, and equals to, I'm sending some value. Okay, some value. So many examples we have it here. So I don't want to give much explanation on this. So so suppose you have to say emp number is equals to 7788. Okay, now, so this is what we called as equals to operator. Okay, so and suppose you need to do updation, so update emp set some salary is equals to 55,000, so where job is equals to, okay, I'm passing a clerk. Okay, so next one is delete operation, delete from emp, so where salary is equals to, okay, 34,000, like this. So here equals to equal operators we are using at the condition levels or assignment levels we are using in our queries. So like this equal operator you can use in the database. Okay, now, and these are all very basic queries, so I don't want to give much explanation on this, already you know. Okay, right. And come to next one is called as the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators, if I want to see guys here, so these operators, we all of you know this, to perform some calculation part. Okay, so that is what we can say to add, or else we can say subtract. Okay, subtract, and we can say multiple, and we can say what now? Division. So divide. So these kind of operations we can do it. And here also the syntax of arithmetic operator. So what you want to say guys here, so I want to send my column name. Okay, and here I want to use the arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operator I want to use, and after that we are sending some value. After that we are sending some value. So this is arithmetic syntax, guys. You have to use it. Your operators in between operator and the value. Okay. So on this, let me see some examples. We will discuss on this. So what is the examples here on this here? Let me come out and see, guys, here. So come to my table. So these are my tables, whatever we have it here. Okay, so whatever we have it here, one table is there. So in this table, one of my table is called as the EMP table is there. One of my table is called as what now? Okay, one of my table is what now? EMP table is there. So EMP table, when I want to call, guys, so, yeah, so I'm just calling that. Okay, I'm just calling. One second, guys, I will take a backup of this EMP table, because in the future I require this table. Okay, so I'm taking your backup. So fine, the backup table is created. I just kept into my database. So, and very oftenly we are using this. To check out and execute. So this is my table information, guys, here carefully observe. Okay, now, so in this table information, we have some employee numbers, names, jobs, MGR, hire date, salary, commission, and well, yes, salaries are there here. So now I want to display this employee salaries after adding 1,000 rupees. So that means how my query will be there here. So write a query to display all employee salaries. Okay, after adding 1,000 rupees. After adding 1,000 rupees. So carefully observe. This after adding 1,000. Okay, now let me come out, and this is my table and table information. So every employee is having some salaries, guys, here. So 800, 16, 12, 52, 975, like this we have. Using select command, and a star is nothing but all columns. So in place of star, I'm using sal. In place of star, I'm using sal. And to execute this one, what was happening, you can see, and all salaries are displayed. Okay, now, so all salaries are displayed here. So it was displaying all salaries, but salaries are displayed, guys, here without adding 1,000 rupees. Without adding 1,000 rupees. So whatever exactly it was there, so the same salaries are as it is, it was displayed. But these salaries I want to display after adding 1,000 rupees. Then what I want to do, guys, here 800 is a salary. So 1,000, if I add to this employee, what is your final result? So 800 plus yes, 800 plus 1,000, 1,800 will be displaying us. Will be displaying us. Okay, so like this. But how it is means simple. So your salary column is there. To this column, I need to use your addition. Okay, and add your 1,000 rupees. So when I'm going to using, guys, here, let you see. Okay, if I go to execute this one, let you see all people salaries are so changes. So 800 plus 1,000 is 1,800. 1,600 plus 2,600. Okay, so this is my operation. Suppose you need an old salary, So now I'm using as old sal. I'm using as old salary, and salary plus 1,000. I will show as new salary, as a new salary. Okay, now, so let me see old and new salary after adding the new salary, how much here, and before your old salary, how much. If I want to go and execute this one, let me come out and see to execute it here, and let me come back and see. So your old salary, how much, guys, here? 800. And when after adding 1,000, my new salary is 1,800. And old salary is the 1600 after adding 1000, 2600. So 1250 after adding 1000. So like this total 14 employees, the 14 employees salaries we added here. But here as old salary, this is what sir means. It's called as a column alias names. And here also it is called as a column alias names. And I already discussed with you the alias names. These are what now temporary names. In the just the query execution level only, these names are working. After query successfully executed, these names are not working. Okay, now so this is just a column level aliases are created. So this is okay addition. That means the arithmetic operator I can use in my database to print out the people's salaries like this. Okay, now next if I want to go for the next one is write a query to display. Okay, employee number, EMP number, employee name, sal, okay, and annual sal, okay, and annual salary from EMP table, okay, from EMP table, who are working as a manager, who are working as a managers. So now the second example you can see guys here. So I need to display number, name, salary, and before that I'm going to take in here the manager's designation also I'm taking. Okay, job, salary, and annual salary I need to calculate here. Okay, now I need to calculate what now? Annual salary. Okay, from EMP table and who are working as a managers. Okay, now right. Let you come out and see. Come to my table. The first of all, I just come to my table. So these are very basics guys here, the basic fundamentals. Okay, na operators are very basic concept. Okay, na so yeah, nothing was there, just operators I'm using, that's it. Okay, na right. So now this is a selected star from EMP. This is my entire table, and I wanted which people I wanted managers. So who are managers? The people I wanted managers here. So how many managers are there guys here in this entire table? So 3 managers we have it here, right? So first of all, I'm just writing my query. So where job is equals to, I'm passing here manager. So when I'm going to executing this, so what it was happened guys here, the managers are displayed here. But I don't wanted the managers enter the details. I wanted what I wanted guys here, the manager number, the manager name and his job, salary, and calculate of annual salary here. So now I'm going to doing here in this star place. The star means all columns, right? Here I want to give EMP number, EMP name, okay, and job, comma salary. And what next I want to calculate, guys? Here annual salary I need to calculate. So can you tell me one employee annual salary? How to calculate, guys? How to calculate it? One employee annual salary? Basic salary into 12 months. Yes or no? Basic salary into 12 months. Okay, fine, sir. So now I want to say salary into 12 months. Okay, now, right. And now I want to show as, this is what I want to show as my alias name, annual salary. I want to show as annual salary. So let you come out and executing this command, guys, here. So let you come and execute now. I'm executing. So now we can see, so employee number, the name and the job and this basic salary. So here 2975 is the basic salary, but their annual salary 35700. Okay, because so monthly salary 2975 into 12 months, then it will come to okay 35,700. And this is this and this is this. So like this, you can find out your annual salaries of a particular employees. Okay, now right. So these are something. Suppose you wanted, sir, I don't wanted the particular employees. I wanted all people. So I wanted all people means what we want to do, guys, here. Any guessing? Already I explained to you in select query. If I want it all people, so where condition we need to use or don't use where condition? Yes, of course. So where condition should be removed. Where condition should be removed simply. Okay, now if you want to remove this where condition, I just remove this. I just remove this, and to executing now, what it was happening, you can see all people salaries are being calculated. The total 14 employees, the 14 employees ID numbers, their names, their jobs, and their basic salaries and their annual salaries. Okay, now so where condition only specific purpose we want to use. If all purpose, don't use a where class coming. Okay, so this is, and this is also you can write for all people. Okay, this example for all people you have to write all employees. Okay, now and the first one is specific employees category. This is all employees category. Okay, fine. And guys, here these are the operators, and I stop it here. Okay, today the session I stop it. And some more examples we will see in tomorrow on arithmetic operators. And remind